Looks like it's gonna be another easy night, I guess.
などを調べます。警察などは海に散乱している瓦礫を撤去する専用の船を手配するなど、今日も行方不明となっている2人の捜索活動を。によりますと、昨日南丹市の山林で子供とみられる遺体が見つかりました。遺体は濃紺のフリースにベージュの長ズボンを身につけ、靴は。
Yo, I'm in. Yeah, one thing I wanted to make sure real quick is, was I gonna be taking over for you, or are we gonna be here together for the night? Because I mean, even though I got the really weird schedule, I wasn't exactly told about if I was gonna be alone or not. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I thought it would just be like, just me being the reliever. Yeah. Well, I guess I don't mind that. That means we can get a lot more done if there's really anything else that needs to be, I guess, done here, I suppose. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously I'd be on my phone like the entire time. I mean, nothing really happens. It's really boring, but I guess I'll take that over being too busy. I mean, I hate having to put in a bunch of effort. I mean, if I can just get paid just by sitting around and looking at my phone, I don't mind it. So I'll take that instead of being, I don't know, some techie guy or being in some lame factory. Right? All that heavy lifting stuff, that's not for me. All the other, or whatever bigger brutes I can think of can like just pick that up instead. I don't want to get my hands dirty or anything. I mean, yeah, duh. Like I hate getting hurt. It sucks. It's not fun. Cause then it's gonna look, it's gonna look really ugly. It's gonna look really ugly, and then you gotta like cover it up or whatever. I mean, who just wants to go around with like their body being all damaged and stuff? I don't. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, well, it kind of got nasty. Well, no, I don't do any. No, I don't do any like sports or anything like that. No, I don't care for that. I'll just rather be home with my own interests. I mean, actually, hold on. I'm gonna. Yeah, let me just put my stuff down and then. Yeah, and then actually make sure I'm like clocked in and everything, because I don't want to just, ramble away and not be paid for it. I look like such a mess. This isn't cute either. It's just, It didn't help that it's kind of, not only it was pretty warm, but it was humid too. Unlucky, but I guess nothing I can really do about that. I think, yeah, everything else is fine. Okay, well, yeah, now I'm actually already know that stuff. So now I'm like all like punched in, right? You have to make sure I'm like all punched in now, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know I took my time in there. I mean, I have this like to check on. Yeah. Well, anyway, wait, where were we? I kind of forgot. Uh. Oh yeah, I guess you wanted to ask about that. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you if I feel like you earned it. Well, anyway. Oh, I guess that'll keep things from getting too boring now that it's two of us here. Unfortunately, it's not like. Unfortunately, I didn't get paired up with the older guy because I can't stand being with older people. I just don't get them. I don't get them. They're weird. Yeah, I mean, just like how. I mean, I think it's the same for them, right? Like older people are not gonna really get. The younger people. Well, I mean, yeah, I've met older people who are okay. It's like the really stubborn ones that can really get on my nerves, and I really just hate. Yeah, yeah, okay. I might say that, but that doesn't mean, you know what I mean. Imply that's how mm, I you know I might say that, but I don't imply to have it mean I treat him that way. Of course, I'm gonna be decent with people. I mean, I won't be able to hold down this place if I couldn't have just decent courtesy. Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah, it kind of did take me a bit longer than usual. Yeah, just getting here. I mean, I don't mind the route here, but it's just I swear it's just sometimes at night when you get certain people that just, I don't know, they just wanna drive faster than there's time, and then of course with that long stretch of road, obviously they're gonna be going faster. Yeah, I don't have anything on the bike. That's why. Yeah, that's why I was trying to configure. Yeah, I was trying to configure it to see if I could put on some kind of light or something, right, from like the front and then the back. But also, wait, what's that thing called? The deflectors, right? Wait, deflectors or reflector? I'm not. Oh, um, okay, maybe, maybe that was the reason I got this. I kind of got stuck in. The details are important. It just happened. Okay, so it's like just they don't need to pry on it anymore. It really hurt though, but I still have to, you know, do everything on myself whenever I do get the things for that. It, I I mean, yeah, I do have someone that can do that for me. Mm, I don't know. I didn't want to. I don't exactly want to burden them with, just being like, hey, can you just do all this for me and all that, when it's something I can figure out on my own. I'm not sure if you get what I mean with that. Because I don't want to just go and ask people to do stuff for me. I want to be able to do stuff on my own and not really rely on people too much. Mm, maybe it's probably like that when I'm here. I don't know. I don't really think about it while I'm here. Because I don't mind it when I'm the only one here sometimes. And just like how I don't mind that we're both sharing this absolute graveyard shift. I don't mind it. And like with working together and everything, yeah, like that's fine too. It just like I think what I'm getting at is something like I want to be able to do like the small things on my own instead of having to over rely on people, right? Because I don't want to be seen as just like a pushover or incapable. Because I mean, I'm just like anyone else. I can do my own things. I can be capable when I need to. Just for certain things. There's some things I don't, you know. But you get the whole, yeah, yeah. Anyway, enough of that. That did anything happen before I show up, or I guess something I need to know. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, then what about afterwards? Because I don't think we're gonna, unless you have a reliever too, and it's gonna be like, am I gonna be kind of handling it the? Right then, what about? Right then, what about with you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, I kind of do expect that. Well, since I'm not a reliever, then are you gonna have someone swap out with you, or am I just gonna be on my own for the good while until someone does show up to swap? Okay, okay, that's. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing kind of a different schedule out of now. Unless they're maybe trying to shuffle for another person, I think. Right, because they kind of did something similar. It was. God, it was like, like almost. Just very close of 2 months, actually. Yeah. Although that first time it was very messy. Right, because yeah, we weren't used to the sudden shift in the day. Because at that point, we were already relatively stable with the exact times we wanted. I mean, yeah, they gave the heads up, but that doesn't exactly, I mean, just suddenly make it, easy or you're not going to show up being like super tired or feeling out of it because it's the completely different, uh, completely different time that you're working at. Yeah, and then it doesn't look like there's anything to straighten out or stock, I don't think. Yeah, I'm surprised there really hasn't been that many people actually. Well, not that I really mind. Well, it's really no big deal whether people show up or not. If there's no people, then okay, I'm just on my phone, or I guess just talk the entire time. And then if there's people, well, I'll be occupied to even care about, checking the time or anything else. Of course I can put my phone down when it matters. I mean, yeah, I don't want to just sit there looking all crane-necked when I'm just staring at my phone the entire time. I mean, yeah, most of the time I just kind of sit over at the free table over there. Yeah, honestly, I might just buy myself a snack or something. I haven't really eaten much today, to be honest. Yeah, it was mostly just leftovers from. Yeah, it was mostly just like whatever few leftovers I could find from whatever it was that, or whatever that full order was that my brother had ordered. I don't know, he just suddenly just showed up with a bunch of stuff. Like he didn't say anything about it. He just showed up with it, and it's like, okay, that's a little strange. Could have said something, but yeah, that happened. But I wasn't even there, so because I was out hanging out and all that stuff. So then it was, yeah, right. So yeah, hanging out and surprisingly didn't even like eat out or anything. I just out for a bit and then came back. I was like, oh, okay. I suppose I'll have some of this before I leave later, just to find out a lot of it was just eaten up by the rest of the family, and I got whatever bits were left. Honestly, well, it wasn't much, but it was pretty good. It was just a few like bread bites. Yeah, it had like it looked like parmesan on it. No dip though, sadly. Yeah, I just got devoured. So just a few of those, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, no, there's one more thing, and then a bit of a brownie. It wasn't that. I mean, it tasted good, but it was like just cold and hard. It was kind of sad. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I should have heated it up. Oh well. Oh, yeah, there he goes again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, since you're not really that used to being here at night, yeah. Occasionally, there's quite a few. I mean, there can be quite a few guys, but there's actually one in particular who keeps like I don't know if he's like doing laps or just going back and forth, but I keep seeing him pass, and then every time you can literally hear his music playing. But then, despite all those times, I've never once seen him actually like I never actually seen him park up and like walk in. Never. I mean, and then because of that, I think sometimes even police too, they rush through it too because either they're looking for someone or chasing someone. Actually, no, I haven't even heard a chase, or else I would have seen or heard the sirens. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's not as like crazy or as intense as as it might sound. It's just that it can get kind of active sometimes when I guess those certain drivers realize that they can just start zipping by there. I mean, truthfully, yeah, that does make me kind of uneasy when it comes to. Yeah, that's another cop. But yeah, it does me kind of uneasy knowing that I'm sometimes I like I'd be cycling and occasionally encounter that guy. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, there's never been a close call because I guess I guess that person is a competent enough driver to just somehow be able to see me in that darkness. Cause again, I'm not wearing anything. Well, I mean, aside from this, like my bike isn't flashy or anything. It's not, you know, but but somehow he's able to, like, not like run me over or anything. No, cause I noticed that that driver does notice, cause they would, cause he would like intentionally like make space for me, even though he was like moving past like really fast. I don't know how. That's just how it happens. I mean, it's scary, but I guess it's nice that he's able to like spot me from such a distance to accommodate that. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I recognize the headlights when I do see them, to where I kind of just slow down or maybe even stop at the side and then just have him pass through. Yeah, but even still, I see him just move to like the far shoulder, and it gives me a lot of space. It's probably like the most attention I ever get while I'm on my bike. Yeah, well, aside from that guy, there are on the occasion there are some regulars that do pass by, but a lot of them end up being like being older people, because obviously since it's a bit more further out from the actual city, then it's not surprising to find a but more older people. Fortunately, they're the more like cooler, chill ones. The grumpy ones you can easily find in like the city everywhere. But the ones here are they're very chill. I like them a lot. I mean, yeah, surprisingly, I can end up talking to them a lot, and not even get like advice from them and all that stuff, and it's been pretty useful most of the time. And yeah, they're rather humble people. Cause like I'm sure they've gone to, or like they recognize the kind of position that not only me but for say for you too, the position we're in, and how they've been through that themselves too. So yeah, I'm really fond of those. Typically around more or less every other day. They don't buy a lot. I swear, sometimes they just come by just like to see if I'm here and just talk a little bit. I'm okay with that. Makes the day a little more interesting. Yeah, sort of what they buy honestly is just a bunch of stuff just to cook. Yeah, I've never seen them touch anything like more on the process side. It's no wonder how they're able to still be the age they are and still be able to move around normally without any problems. Anyway, yeah, anyway, like so far, I don't know, so far they might not show up. Yeah, that that's the guy again. But you'll be seeing them very regularly. I mean, yeah, even at this end, there's actually a bus that actually moves on by too. Yeah, just a few things that I do notice while here in the night. Yeah, normally for you, you just like, if I remember, you're around like the first. No, no, no. You're in the second. You're in the second shift. Yeah. So like typically you're like a really early person. Yeah. That one. Yeah, that one I do like a lot too. But when I saw it at night, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a lot easier not to deal with as many people. So I actually just went for this one instead. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of times where the boss tried to push my time forward, and I was like, no, I think I'm very comfortable with this one actually. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was gonna look to buy something. I'm not gonna lie. Although I haven't really decided what. Probably something super just simple, more like a snack than anything. Yeah, no, because I'm like one of those where if I just kind of start like snacking a lot or just like a bunch of kind of garbage food, and I'll feel like really awful afterwards. And then it kind of just makes me feel miserable for like the rest of the day. But if I keep it on like the down low, then I'm fine. Yeah. No, it's not often I buy stuff here actually. I mean, for the most part, my family kind of just gets everything that like anything that I can like think of, it's kind of already handled by my family. Yeah, I'd only ever buy stuff here like say, you know, feeling hungry or yeah, or I guess something particular that I feel like just taking home, but that's like very rare. Yeah, I mean like chips and stuff. I mean, yeah, that was nice, but I chose to give it up as much as I could. No, well, I ain't, I'm saying that, you should too. You do whatever. It's just for me that uh, I find myself feeling a lot better if I don't just, you know, eat that or chow it down. Because also somehow I feel less hungry too with not eating that stuff as much. I don't know how. It's just how it is for me. It could be different for other people too. Yeah, so it was maybe I kind of got a little fortunate there. Because like, I swear it's like they're made to they're like made to temporarily make you feel full, but then in less than half an hour you want more, or you just want to keep eating more of the same thing. I wonder if that's like what they're doing. It's like they have it down to a science and everything. Is this too like is this too conspiratorial at this point? I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if it were to be true, because they'd be pumping out a bunch of stuff out there just to be put out. I mean, to be fair, a lot of stuff here isn't devastating to just start plowing through, I guess. Yeah, obviously it's gonna be down to a matter of how well someone could manage themselves in that way. But it's also really sad that some people just can't do that very well. I mean, kind of look at it logically, right? Where I mean, our that main function that we need is to eat stuff. But then the whole thing about eating stuff is that some food, even if it's really bad for you, can taste really good or be really satisfying to eat. And so then what that ends up becoming is probably eating more of the same thing because it just feels really nice. So then eating becomes more than just a survival or nutritional thing. It just becomes eating because it feels nice or it tastes good. Right, and then that's the really unfortunate part of it. They get really used to that, and say they try to transition or eat I don't know what to call it, real food, I guess. I'll just say that for now. They say, like, they try that, and then the body doesn't respond very well to it. Or maybe that taste has yet to be acquired, and then it's like, ugh, yucky, I don't want that. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm a bit familiar with that because I mean I see my younger siblings kind of going through that, and it's kind of sad to see, but I can't really do much about it when my family kind of lets them indulge in that. I mean, it isn't horrible to the point where everything we eat is junk. It's just, say they're out in the store together and there'll be a few things that they end up grabbing because either it's the 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 younger siblings wanted stuff, or yeah, some things will pass through because, well, either the kids wanted it or that thing just ends up being on sale for super cheap. So then they grab it thinking to themselves, okay, why not since it's so cheap. I went through this whole thing. I went through this whole thing myself because I realized how badly my body was reacting to it and everything. And so it kind of just happened one day where my body, or more like I told myself mentally, like, oh, that's we gotta do something about that. And ever since I've taken like a few steps here and there to slightly improve that. I don't know about slightly. I feel like it's been. Oh yeah, I'm underestimating how much it's changed. But yeah, like a lot of this stuff here isn't really that appetizing to me looking at it. I more or less just look at the actual, the meat and the fish over there, or even the rice over there too. Where like that looks way more interesting to me, rather than whatever. Yeah, a lot of things I don't even know what they taste like, cause I just hadn't really had the urge to. I mean, it's not as straightforward as I might be saying it is, because it's like really hard to just kind of like look at what your mind and body is craving, and then just telling yourself no, and then look the other way. That's extremely difficult. I can't be surprised where people, maybe some just literally can't break that because it's so integral. Because, well, we need to eat. You can't just be like, okay, stop eating. The body freaks out. It's like, oh, I need something. I need this. All right, it's like equally sad, but also equally terrifying. How much that can like control you, and maybe not even know it, or not fully realize the extent of that. Enough about food. Yeah, it's not meant to. No, it's not like I'm trying to lecture you. Or did that sound like a lecture? I hope it didn't. I'm not trying to lecture anyone on anything. However, it is that they want to do anything, that's up to them. It's not up to me to really care about what people end up doing. If they just really just like eating stuff and just want to keep doing that, okay. Right, because not everyone's gonna end up functioning the exact same way as other people do. Yeah, I mean, I guess even look at that the crazy driver where, oh, I guess I may call him crazy, but I mean at the same time that person could probably think I'm crazy for just riding my near invisible bike in the night. Yeah, that's I kind of just more or less just don't really care about like what people are doing or what they're like. Like, sure, I can talk to you and then ask a few questions, or maybe want to pry about something, but I don't want to be, what's the word, intrusive, right? Oh, they're getting a runny nose. I don't know. Does humidity do that? I don't know. I'm gonna need a little napkin or something. Yeah, if you could get some, yeah, I'll go get my I'll go get a snack in the meantime. Yeah, that's all I'm getting actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I said like the bike didn't have any lights or deflectors on it, but I was able to put the. Oops. Yeah. Just haven't opened it yet. At least I at least was able to put on the light, but I haven't actually like wired it or hooked it up where it can actually like turn on and stuff while I'm writing it. Yeah, so it's just kind of there. Yeah, yeah, it does at least reflect. So there's that visibility. But yeah, I'm kind of more concerned about being visible from mostly the sides and then the front. Yeah. I mean, I already know where I'm gonna get mine from, or get my stuff from. Yeah, I gotta put some money on the side for that too first, and then get on that. Oh, cause the one I'm just saving up right now is the front light. Everything else is already on its way. Although maybe I should get like extra wires or something just in case. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's kind of what I just been I guess doing lately actually. Basically, if I'm gonna be cycling for what most of is or the rest of my life, I might as well get to know it a bit better, right? I mean, yeah, you get yourself all these like cycling shops that are scattered here and there. But I think there are some things that would be worthwhile to know, that in case I need to handle something on my own, or something hadn't happened suddenly where I can't exactly just call anyone to do it for me. Yeah, I know for an older one that I used to use, although admittedly it wasn't even that good. It was more, how would you categorize it? More sporty, I guess. And that one, the chain ended up just popping off, and I wasn't exactly sure what to do with that, and so then I just kind of had to just sadly just roll the bike back home. And then I was far too. The rest of the walk was like another 4 miles. Yeah, I forgot what I was doing that day actually. I think it was just I was just going to like some friend's place actually. I think that might have been it. We was doing that and hanging out for a bit, and then this was not the end of the day, but I think no, not sunset. I guess maybe a bit before that. But yeah, it's around that time, so that was kind of depressing thinking about. Yeah, that's that's depressing thinking about it. But for this one, it's way better. No, yeah, I prefer this one way more. It's way more comfier. Yeah, I'm actually not even sure where this one came from. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was made here. Just some parts of it look, I'd say, Dutch inspired. Because I've looked at the bikes they have, and those are rather interesting and have different designs. That looks way more comfier too. I wonder if I'll be able to order one or something and have it be sent overseas. If they even do that, I hope they do. Cause some that I've seen that actually look pretty neat. But they look more or less kind of like that one. Just I think the bars for the frame is like shaped differently. I think. And I think even the part on the rear, or the rack, was it's even, I think that one is also different. Yeah, I don't typically take a second person, because I know sitting on a rack like that is really uncomfortable and it's gonna really hurt. And not everyone I know regularly wears pants, so you can already you can already figure out how that's gonna end up like. But yeah, of course I know how it feels like. I've been there's been a time where I've been the one that just is sitting on a rack. It's really bad. It really hurt. And also it's kind of scary knowing that, you know. Yeah, so I kind of want to look into getting a proper seat. I don't normally have like other people riding with me like that, but it sure wouldn't hurt to have a second seat. Hmm. Yeah, but it sure wouldn't hurt having a second seat. Though I wonder how much space I can really utilize out of it. would I need something that's bigger or longer for a second seat, but also space for storage and all that? I don't know. But I mean, it's the stuff that I do wonder about that's having me more curious about, learning more about what I can do with it. But yeah, obviously I do like it. I mean, you're kind of gonna be stuck with it for a long time, so yeah, I kind of have to like it. I mean, did you even have your own bike before? Because I've only ever seen you with that van. I mean, it was kind of nice, I guess. Although I don't really know too much about vans either way. Man, I could. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like my bike could fit in there actually, or something like that. Maybe that's how some vans get used. Put bikes in the back and move it around like that. I guess that could work. But yeah, why is it that you have a van instead of a smaller car? Because I kind of don't think you're one that just hauls a bunch of stuff in the back just for a bunch of what ifs, right? Just for the space, like what you live in it or something. Hmm. I guess I can kind of see that. Maybe sometimes you can just sleep in the back and not worry about a thing. I guess all you need is maybe a mattress and some blankets, pillows. When it get like cold though, actually, yeah, well, actually, no, probably not that much. If the weather's decent enough, then that's not really a problem, is it? Yeah. I guess that is pretty nice, convenient wise, or convenience wise. Having the space, taking a nap in it if you feel like it, and then you shove out a bunch of stuff in there just because you feel like it, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I never really thought about getting a van or anything like that. Because so far, I mean, the bike's been fine. Yeah, there might be a time where I'll have to look into that. I know my family has their own cars too and all that. And in particular with my brother that I mentioned earlier, he has one and he is absolutely just just like he loves it. Yeah. So then I wonder, part of me wonders what it's like to get one someday. But then again, I really do like my bike, so maybe I already kind of do know that feeling. It's super reliable and it just gets me to where I need to go without, without fail. But I guess that's the nice thing about why people, buy some things. They just want something that they can use and rely on. Speaking of which, there he goes again. Yeah, I guess that's the more. Yeah, I guess that's the more extreme example. I don't know. Maybe you can't really blame him if maybe that's really all that maybe that guy has. I think I've been talking for long enough. Now we got some things we probably got to do, right? Yeah, I'll just have to quickly just quickly devour this and get right into it. But this is exactly why I like being here at this time. I can really take my time on this, so no rush. I have, yeah. I hate being rushed. I just don't do that well under pressure. Cause then I just start just making more mistakes, and just like this snowballs from there. And it gets really bad. Yeah, that's what happens with me. Yeah, it's even like the people interacting part. Just more. It's more chances to kind of mess up something, I guess. Maybe I worry too much. I think. I don't know. Well, I'll just stop myself there before I just start getting kind of deep on it. Yeah. So what was up on what we gotta do? Okay, yeah, just heat up a few things and yeah, I see a few things that kind of gotta be stocked and I suppose just properly face everything and that's it. Okay. Oh, let's get to it.